Welcome to the first look at Tokavuh Stream Control, the complete tool for your stream management, animation, soundboard, and everything you might ever want. So let's jump in. Here's your basic streamer setup. We have a starting screen, we have a game screen playing Dark Souls 3, and we have a stream done screen. Very simple stuff. Everyone starts with this basically. So what normally you do, you click to your start screen, start setting up your things, have a little animation running so people have time to come to your stream, and then when you start playing, you just switch to the game scene and start playing. Everything's nice, you have your logo and you have your face there nicely playing games and, well, of course a death counter because that's cool. And you play your game, everything's fine. But what happens when you actually want to have something else? For example, you want to switch games.
Okay.
And then you think like, I'm gonna play some Witcher 3, which I'm simulating here with pictures. Well, now your face is blocking the map there. That's not nice. So okay, I'll move my face there. The logo is a bit annoying, so okay, let's put it there. No, that's fine. Okay, let's continue playing. Then next day, you get bored of Witcher 3 again, of course. So what do? You start playing another game. Let's go for Nier Automata. That's fun. But the camera doesn't look nice there, so I want to put it there. The logo is okay, so let's do that. Okay, we play an hour of Nier Automata, everything's nice and dandy, nothing's wrong. But I'm really feeling like some Elder Scrolls Legends, so let's switch to that. Okay, the camera is okay, but the logo, no, it's blocking everything there, so okay, I'll move it there. Okay, let's play. Let's put the microphone on there. Now we have a microphone and everything works fine. We can babble with the people and okay. But again, then I feel a bit like Dark Souls 3. So I'm gonna switch to that. No, okay, my camera is again in the wrong place. So okay, let's move it there. The logo should be, I think it was there. I think that was, yeah, okay, that's fine, whatever. And this is the constant thing. Death counter I forgot to even hide, so it was blocking something there and things are not nice. So what can we do? Well, we can simplify our life by using Tokavuh Stream Control, which is this little thing here. It's a PC application plus mobile applications which work together to handle your stream, do a soundboard, whatever you want. And the things that it can do, the basic things are just basically switching scenes that you can do with any simple thing. For example, we can go to start screen, we can go to game screen, we can go to done. Just clicking the buttons. And as I said, there's mobile applications here, which are presented on a nice webcam. I have iPhone and I have an Android device. Both are connected to this. I can tap game screen there, I can tap done there, I can go to different folders, I can do whatever I want separately. They are not linked in what they show, but they are linked in functionality.
Understandable.
So I can click whatever I want and things happen. As you can see, if I click music here, it will also show it here. I can tap music off, every device shows the yellow border on or off. Everything's fine. Okay, let's go to the game screen. What can we do about the problem that we are constantly moving things when we are playing? Well, let's do some nice multifunctions. And I will show it also here because this is clear. I have made 4 buttons for different games. So I want to play Nier Automata. There. Death counter is hidden. My camera is nicely there. My logo is there. Okay, let's go for Elder Scrolls Legends. There. Again, where it should be. Dark Souls, there. and death counter. And of course, because I don't want to have multiple applications, death counter built in. I just tap and it works. Everything's simple and fine. I can have a soundboard which plays sounds. I can have muting for microphone, which is of course important when you're doing things and you need to cough, for example. You want to quickly just have a little cough, so you tap mute and your microphone mutes automatically. You tap it back again and it's there. But actually, look at my audio. That level is way too high. I'm clearly not being heard properly. Mind you, this is not being recorded, so you can hear me fine. Okay, I need to adjust volume. So desktop audio, I think that's a good level. Yeah, much better. And as can be seen, it synchronizes between devices and also on OBS. And it's real time. I can adjust any of them however I want. I can mute them from here also. I don't want to have the music on now. Or I want to mute a microphone. I can do it from here. I don't need to have the special button here, but I can have it because it's much easier to press a big button than it is to tap the volume. Of course, I want to monitor my stream. If I were streaming, I could just tap a button and it shows me what kind of drops I'm getting, frames, kilobits per second, and everything. So I don't need to be pondering if my stream is going well or not. Another thing about these buttons, as you can see, if I go for starting screen, my microphone is automatically muted. And when I go to game screen, it comes back on, and in the end screen it's again muted. Because these are not just simple buttons like some other products have, these are multifunctions. So if I show you quickly, I can put here, I want to change a scene to game, I want to unmute my microphone and also make sure that my desktop audio is unmuted. So all of these will happen because I just want to have one button that handles everything at the same time. And the same with starting. With start, I want to mute my microphone. I don't want to have it on when I'm just clanging and putting things together. And the same with done. I want to mute microphone and I want to change the scene. And that's it. Also, all the settings that I change are of course real time. If I decide to move that there, you can see that it also moves here. Move it back. I want to make it a bit more visible, so let's make it pink. It's pink everywhere. And things just work. There's a lot of features which will be shown in the future episodes of this, but I'm not gonna go into them at this point because we are just doing a quick view of the system. So this is what you can do. You can easily switch scenes. Of course, if you want, you can have two devices. You can use this one to change whatever you want here, and this doing whatever you want there, or soundboard and here other things, death counters. There's multiple devices concurrently connected, and it just works. If you don't want to have a mobile device, you can also use this with simple hotkeys. For example, Control-Alt, let's put Control-Alt-W there. And now if I go to done screen, I click Control-Alt-W, it goes into game screen. So you can have your hotkeys from your keyboard, like you may be using at the moment, but the thing is you can connect multifunctions into it and do things exactly how you want them. Not just like, oh, one button to microphone, one button to change scene, one button to do that, and then pressing 7 buttons to just do a simple switch. And another thing that I want to show about the actual features is I can move the cameras and everything just like moving them, but I can also animate them. So with a simple change, with a few parameters, I can tell the system that I don't want to just switch things around, but I want to animate them. And now, as you can see, that didn't look nice because I don't have concurrency on. Let's do that. That's another feature which will be explained. But now, I can have Dark Souls here, or I can go for Witcher 3, or Dark Souls, or Witcher. And everything animates. Of course you wouldn't be switching between games this way, but it's just to show what this thing can do. So, have I sold it to you yet? I hope so, but let's go quickly through what features are currently implemented. We have basic folders, which we can put things in. We have the multifunctions, as I showed you, it does things at the same time and allows animation. We have regular scene changes. You can select the transition you use in OBS if you want. You can do full scene animations, which is a very advanced topic for later. You can mute sources, unmute sources. Mute toggle is the simple click to mute, click to unmute. Simple thing. We have hide things on screen if we want. We can change volume. You can select like, okay, I usually have desktop audio at, let's say, 25. So I want to have a button for that. So now you have a button, you click, and desktop audio goes to 25. Simple. And unlike some other systems, you can also have fade. So I don't want the volume to just jump somewhere. I want it to fade. So I click, and the volume nicely fades to 25. So that's nice. We have the move item, as I showed, moving things around. We can change texts on screen. For example, this is just a text item. I can set it to whatever I want. We can set images. You can have a folder of funny images you want to show sometimes. You can have a random image chosen. You can set video or audio media sources and URLs for browsers. Of course, you can control streaming and recording however you want. You can send key presses. So for example, if you have a game that wants some key press, or for example, you play Pretzel, which can have, for example, Ctrl-Alt-P plays Pretzel or pauses, you can just pull that one and be like, okay, I want to have a Pretzel hotkey, and you can define here that like, okay, when I press this button, these buttons are being pressed on the system. So then you can control things from here. You can run programs, open websites, play audio like we have here. You can connect to Twitch, and there you can set your game status. Oops. That is waiting for the audio. I should connect these. This is a problem if you have the audio on a separate computer. It doesn't constantly keep it loaded. So one thing to remember and for me to fix. But you can select Twitch. You can set the game. You can have a button. For example, I showed the buttons that change things here. You can add a button that tells Twitch, okay, now I'm playing Dark Souls 3. It's that easy. You don't have to go to Twitch and select it. They're very strict that you always tell which game you're actually playing. You can send a chat message. You can play ads. You can put chats into follower, sub, slow mode, emote only modes, however you want. Streamlabs functions are still waiting for their approval, but you can test your alerts. You can pause alerts, mute them, empty your jar, or spin the wheel. All from here on a button, no need to click anywhere. You can have timers, which is just a simple thing that puts a timer on a text item and starts counting down from whatever number you want. You have the death counters if you want different things for them. You have multimedia buttons, you can change system volume, press play, stop, whatever. And many functions are being added all the time. So whatever you want, send us a message and we will see if it can be done. because we want this to be the ultimate tool for streamers. And as you can see, it already kinda is. It can do so many things other products can't do, and more will be added. Another thing is, when you connect, you can connect with the same setup to OBS Studio and Streamlabs OBS. So for example, if you're using OBS Studio today, and then you import all your things to Streamlabs OBS, you don't need to do anything in Stream Control. You just select that you want to connect to OBS Studio or Streamlabs, and then you just do things. The same buttons with the same setup work for both products. You don't need to have separate Streamlabs OBS buttons and OBS Studio buttons. Or you can just use both at the same time if you want. So that has been a little tutorial, peek, preview of what Tokavuh Stream Control can do. This is by far not everything it can do, so I suggest you buy it, you send us feedback, you enjoy it, you do everything with it, and just enjoy the ease, because your stream will be so much better than it ever was, and you haven't paid for a separate device that you basically only use for one thing. Of course, if you want to, you can use this for things other than streaming, because as mentioned, you can make buttons run programs or send key commands or whatever. So if you want, you can put key commands here and just tap on them and it will run it for any program. So possibilities are endless. So thank you for watching, and if you have any questions, send us comments, messages. We will make sure to reply to everything and see what can be done, what can be added, and what the future is. I thank you for your support.